Szen Cobb is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Cobb launched a homer in his most recent game.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Scoreless after one. That's out. The Halos trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That ball's carried, and it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough. You know, these Angels just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's flexing his power with another home run, dude. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Cobb steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Struck him out swinging. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Bogey just ran out of patience there.
Cobb with a valiant job in defeat. 2 homers on the day.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift him to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Szen Cobb. Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Cobb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
This one in the dirt to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Way inside, gets out of the way. Grounds one to short. Almanzar to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Runner at second, 2 down. This one in the air, right field.
Find the ball.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off. Parker, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
On the ground to the left, Almanzar. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And, oh, no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 31, Juan Soto.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw bounces in, and he's set. And that extends it. lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
The lefty, the 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner at third, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And there's a strike on the outside corner, and the count is 1-2. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's a big power threat. Szen Cobb. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Foul ball there. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 20 on the year, and they boost their lead. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Now it's the DH, Szen Cobb.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 31, Soto.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Just missed. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Number 52, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. In the air to left center. Clark gets under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. So in now for the Angels, Terrell Guidry.
The center fielder, number 2, Steroid. Guidry.
On the ground, right side, Rodriguez. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand one. Cobb had a great showing in the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
One down. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Foul ball. Cobb went deep in his most recent game.
All one.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That's a ball.
First and second, no outs. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger. His 11th of the year, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 4-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Szen Cobb.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Strike 2. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Rolled over to third. Hill. They get the force.
Got him, that's an out.
And that'll do it. So a man at first. And now the DH, Szen Cobb. Man at first, 1 away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number
Cobb digging in. He's got walk-off power. You don't have to squint too hard to see how this one could end, Singy.
Yeah, I see the fans holding their breath right now. It's tension and electricity all wrapped into one at bat.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity.
Cobb had a decent showing in the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Now it's the power speed combo. Szen Cobb. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Escobar. 1 away. Cobb steps in, 2 outs and a to-do list. Start a rally and save the inning.
Tall order, Boog, but he might just have that clutch gene in his DNA.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I got it advanced and I got it grind. Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine. I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope that better days are coming for all my kinfolk. In the past, all the days where you been broke, been hurt, been scarred, been hard.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. The throw is late, and the speedy runner is on at first.
number 31. Go.
There goes the runner. Pitch is high. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Man at second. That catches the corner.
You know, these Angels just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
That one pulled foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next for the Angels.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Terrell Guidry, 1 for 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one ripped, but foul.
That's ball
This
two.
one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Play made, that ends the inning. Angels held in check, and the deficit remains. Cobb made a big contribution despite the loss. Only one hit, a home run.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If it's over, it's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugs. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. What's the point? All I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting. Each time that you do what you do, and it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you never leave. We would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the fuck it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you try and hold on cause the love was so strong. Now I'm standing alone in this kitchen, singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long. If you leaving, then leave cause your bag's gone. But just know you can never come back home.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
Szen Cobb, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Szen Cobb. Cobb with a homer in his last game. He lines it foul straight into the dugout. Heads up. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. That one hammered center field way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. All muscle to center field. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Now this one gets through. Runner around third. He will score, and the Angels even it up. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, it's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really.
Runner goes again. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's the center fielder, Terrell Guidry. There's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lindsey should have this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save! It's 3-2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed it.
Takes it in for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Cobb went deep in his most recent game. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Battling here as he fouls it away. Rincon on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 2 homers in the inning. Cobb steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels go quietly there. They lead at 7-5. Szen Cobb getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. Now 2 runs score. It's a 2-run single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
In the air, left field, down the line. Curran on the run towards the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rincon coming home. The relay throw. He'll score easily. And now it's 13-5. And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Terrell Guidry.
That's out the corner.
The 1-0. And he chases that one below the zone.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Had a great showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, Booth can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
One down. Here's a big power threat. Szen Cobb. Cobb matched a homer in his last game. The 0-1. Chop to the right side, but it kicks foul. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, did not go. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
This one in the air. Ventura. That is the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Szen Cobb up now. WAR doesn't lie, and this guy's value shows up everywhere, including on this graphic.
Yeah, Boogie, affects every phase of the game. You've got to have a guy like this on your roster. Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. He reaches 40 stolen bases on this season with that bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner goes again. Got him swinging.
Get down, get down.
Throw bounces in. Safe at third. Not close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Guidry in the box now. Takes strike one. Here's your one. That clips a corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2. The Angels with a chance to score first here in the bottom of the sixth. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Smoked on the ground a second. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. One down. And next for LA, Szen Cobb. The 0-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, great job right there. You split up on that side.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Runner on the go again.
Side.
Throw to third. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in, because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Fastball for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Oh.
Cobb stands at third with 1 gone to the inning. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder,
Terrell Guidry will hit next. 1 for 3.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's the ball.
Swings through that one for strike one. That's through there for a strike. Swings through it for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. Strung that hitting streak out for another game.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Back like they never left.
So digging in, Szen Cobb.
Designated hitter, Szen Cobb.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. Marsh with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Next offering is fouled back.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cobb, a former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. The 1-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Szen Cobb.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And another ball. Bullpen action for the Rangers. DJ Price, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Rom also getting ready. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Batter challenges in a very big spot. And the pitch did miss, and the call is overturned. That could be pivotal. So they still have both challenges. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Guidry in the box here lets that one go for a ball. What a stop. Throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 1 and the Angels nothing. 2 outs, runner on first. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Szen Cobb. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Angels nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Cobb added 1 more to that hitting streak. Had 1 hit against 3 strikeouts in this one.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Szen Cobb is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him swinging. Cobb stepping in. Pressure's on. 1 swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Flips it. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 31,
Runner on the move. There's a ball.
That's the ball.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Two on, 1 out. And that drops in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fouled off. He was late. Tied up here in the early going. Missed with a changeup. And the count is 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and
Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's the center fielder, Terrell Guidry.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. And fouled off. One now. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And a 2-1 on the way. Fought off foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The 2-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
Fouls away the first offering. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And the slider just misses. In the air, left field. Goal. Moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Szen Cobb.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's in. Ball.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A solo shot, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
We're at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Cobb Digging in, go-ahead run in scoring position, and a seasoned hitter at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, if he gets something he likes, Boog, he's not going to miss it. This is what you play for.
That's off the mark. Ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Check swing, and he went. At 1-1. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And the runners will move up.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
Off the plate, ball 3. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. That one outside. Ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. Runners tag up from second and third. Volpe scores.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Manager out of the dugout now. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Diego Morales.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
2 on, 2 outs. Laser, base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score. The relay to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Angels 6 and the Tigers 3. Cobb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Now it's the DH for the Angels, Szen Cobb.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Just underway here in Detroit. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slur.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Szen Cobb. That one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Ball.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity.
Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Cobb locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive.
That's the ball. Outside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. That's off the inside corner, and a full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself. And a game to forget in the loss. And 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
Cobb digs in. He can't hide from it, Singy. He's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boog. Got to take advantage and flip the script.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
On to extra innings. Szen Cobb steps in, leading the league in RBIs. When traffic's on the bases, he seems to always come through.
Yes, he does, Boog, and doesn't try to do too much, just drives in runs like clockwork.
And now the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. You talk about a reliable bat in key moments. This is it, Singy.
Yeah, he's been the anchor in this lineup, a run producer through and through.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Cobb blocks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Cobb with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch it.
That's in there. 1-2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one just misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. In the dirt. The Tigers have some action going in their pen for the first time. Lenny Karowski, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Garcia warming up as well. And a swing and a miss. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Terrell Hidry, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's fouled off. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Way inside. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball low.
Here's the 2-2. Fastball is outside.
That's the ball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runner at second here, one gone. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
No, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Cobb stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Over to first. That's out number 3. Angels go quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Szen Cobb looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Cobb digging in and saying this pitcher's been living rent-free in the batter's head.
Yeah, it's definitely been a one-sided matchup, Boog, but with one good at bat, he could evict this squatter right now.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball 1 there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
First and third, one down. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one, and that's 2. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Angels 1, the Rays nothing. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Cobb steps in. Pitcher's been gliding through this lineup, barely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's time to put the brakes on that cruise control. Just have to stay patient, wait for a pitch in the zone, and drive it.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Angels 1, the Rays 1. Cobb digs in. Huge spot. Go ahead, run on base, and this crowd knows it.
Yeah, he's got the lumber to make something happen right here. Doesn't need to do too much. Just find some green grass.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 31, Juan Soto.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Well, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, and it hits the base.
Get out.
And they get the out after the ricochet. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Angels strand a couple, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Showing needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game in the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Just that type of pretty you ain't never seen. Cold in my dog.
Don't listen. Feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people know.
One down. Now it's the DH for the Angels. Szen Cobb. That one fouled hard the other way. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. There's a swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him. Cobb with some impressive production lately. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Zingy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Angels go. Cobb with a less than great game in this one. No hits and 4 strikeouts. The golden sombrero.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win.
Jumping straight up out the gym. Swiping, boy. Head on, boy. Swiping, boy.
1 down. Here's a big power threat. Szen Cobb. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Cobb working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. The 0-1. Left field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
There you go. Nice rip. Nice rip.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31, Juan Soto.
Rips that one to right. He's got it. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Squirts away a little bit.
Ball, that's out.
Rincon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the first changeup we've seen today, and a perfect. Cobb digging in, missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
Hard hit to 3rd. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. First and second, 2 outs. Szen Cobb digs in now. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Tying run at the plate. Out front, rip foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Cobb ready to hit now. Down late. RBI opportunity. And this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, Boog. Could start writing a whole new story here.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Outside, and that's ball 3. Foul ball. The Halos down to their final strike. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 9-5.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Effort.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
On that grain. No, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the MISSISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to buck down on your kin. I can know the kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. Said the devil cannot get me. I'm too clean in these bowls, I suppose. You wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that Lex. I brought it back. Cadillac leather in July. Burn up your back. Burn up your back. Burn up your back. You know that colder denim. I'm a Southern soldier, I told you, but first let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. Let me tell you, let me tell you, they pull up hollering about their sides. How you get away with all that? I say, baby girl, you know Southern different, I'm tipping. Anytime I talk, you know they listen. After I was born, had my baby window TNT. In fact, my daddy copped a lack when I was only 5 years old in a jack. Bring it back. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been cause I wore a tall white tee. Wanna ball like me, but they fall like me. I showed up so clean they wanna but they can't, cause I got that drink. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. I said nah, ain't no won't stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. No bother at the
Szen Cobb looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb.
Outside.
Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. Bottom 4, Szen Cobb steps in, top 5 in WAR, basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. Unreal, Singy.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
Garcia sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. Lined into left center, base hit. Soto round second, heads for third. Lays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. In there. He scores. And it's 4-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Orlando Sandoval won't go any further tonight. Just never found his groove. Wasn't
for the Rockies, number 85, John Sullivan.
the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Douglas Matsui. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. On the ground, right side.
All right, he's up.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're through 5. Angels 4, and the Rockies nothing. Now it's going to be Szen Cobb. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Base hit! Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe. It's 5-0. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite. And This makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
Popped in the air, left field. Sullivan settles underneath it, and that is the third out of the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Angels 5 and the Rockies nothing. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Here's a big power threat. Szen Cobb. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Rincon on at first, nobody out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Number 31.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in easily. Swings through that. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
In there for strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Two on, 2 outs. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. In the air, left field. Sullivan coming on. Brings it in for the third out. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. No score. Man at first, one away. Right down to shoot. And it's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
The 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Next pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 31.
Cobb stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Way inside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets him to chase after that one. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure.
Cobb had a game to forget. Had 1 hit against 3 strikeouts in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Now it's the DH, Szen Cobb. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Rincon gets his lead at first with nobody out. Bunting, and it's in the air. To first, no hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Cobb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
ball. That's
It
low.
really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Cobb swings through it for strike one. Base hit. One run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Peter Carpenter done for the day, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
For Colorado, number 28, Douglas Matsui.
Fastball
Nope,
is
that's
outside.
Ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And another
that
ball.
missed. That's a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Action in the pen down there. Bill Balgard getting loose out there. Swings and misses. 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. Go ahead run on base. Logan O'Hoppe the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one missed. And a count 1-2. All loaded up. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. And foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage. One down. Szen Cobb now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. One gone runner at first. Szen Cobb the next to hit for the Angels. And that one fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The tying run at the plate. Got him swinging for the K.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Cobb digging in. Runner in scoring position. Game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, Boot. Time to come through in the clutch.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Cobb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. 1 hit but 3 strikeouts on the day.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Esa brisa y siempre que entra por la casa, que sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa, que aunque no tiene tren su sierra y nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso para volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta,
oye Liz, mi vida,
donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el